Hi guys, are you struggling to read TOGAF? Are you struggling to see that where you will start TOGAF and how to pass TOGAF or how to relate all the contents? Most of the candidates waste a lot of time over here. So I thought to create this video, but you need to see from end to end because I am going to clarify that how you will be reading TOGAF if you need to pass it very quickly. These are the steps or the formulas, whatever you can tell. You need to see that step by step and then only you will be able to pass it. So you don't need to struggle, and you're not alone. I mean, everybody has struggled. I have struggled, or anybody who has done TOGAF must have struggled with the documentation of it, right? It is quite a huge one and you need to really crack it. But before cracking it, you need to know the process to crack it. So I am going to show you the map to pass TOGAF or the map to read TOGAF. That is the best way to say this. Okay, now there are two guides which I am going to show you here. So in my previous video, I have explained a lot about all the materials of TOGAF10 and what to do, how to pass, what are the differences and all those things. You can just go. I will put that link over here if you want to know more about TOGAF. But in this, we are just going to talk about the conformance. The one which will give you a guidance that how you will read the study book along with the conformance document. Most of the people will be not knowing this when you are starting, right? And that I will show you step by step that how you will be downloading that, then how you will be relating that, and then how you will start your preparation. Okay, now let's go to the quickly to the actual thing. Now here is the standard documentation. Okay, now this you can tell, let me come back with the pointers quickly. Okay, so this whole whatever you are seeing on screen at the moment is BOK. What is BOK? The body of knowledge. This is the guide which TOGAF is providing to every student or everyone who is learning enterprise architecture, right? Now they have a 90 days evaluation version. If you are starting with TOGAF, you can download that. I will show you how to download and then you can start. Now what is this? Now this is talking about all the standard, the core concept, development method, ADM techniques, applying the ADM, the content architecture, the governance, everything which is in the standard part of it. Okay, so you need to remember this. And apart from that, then there are all the guides which are the supporting guides for the enterprise architecture. Now I will be going this on step by step so that you understand. There is another document which we need to download, that is X2202. What is that? That is the conformance documents. Now this conformance document will be used along with the BOK to learn TOGAF, and it will be very easy. If you have a syllabus in hand, if you have a map in hand to reach a destination, it is easy, isn't it? Similarly, if you have a guidance in hand and if you go step by step, one by one over there, it will be very easy for you to learn the body of knowledge. And when you say body of knowledge, it is everything the study guide talks about. Okay, everything which is available will be related. Now let me tell you that you just need to prioritize that the box sections along with the objectives which is provided in X2202, and you start with the practice and the mock questions and everything. Okay, now let's go and see how to do that one by one. Okay, let me take there. Now anyone who is starting may be struggling. Some of you who already know, no problem. If you have the document, then fine, just hold on. I will be telling you how to read that through that document. Okay, but for now, whoever don't know anything about TOGAF and they want to just start the journey, what you need to do is you just need to go here. Okay, the moment you write, the TOGAF standard 10 edition download will come. What you do is you just click on there and Open Group will give you an option to download the study guide. So how do I download the TOGAF standard 10th edition? Download as a member if you are already a member. If you are not a member, you can go as a non-member. So I am showing you the non-member section. What you do is you just click on that non-member section and go to this section, register and download the TOGAF standard 10 under 90 days evaluation license. So after 90 days, there are some requirements which you need to follow and then you have to delete that, or you need to purchase the study guide, and according to that licensing condition you have to do. Now what you do is you just, whoever don't have an account, just create an account, register with her, and then what you do is there are two things: download the TOGAF 10 standard edition fundamental content PDF GIF, as well as download the standard 10 series guide. So this is the one which I was showing you in the presentation, that there are two things, but in the presentation whatever we have seen is the body of knowledge where all the fundamental concepts are there, and in the right hand side what I was showing is about the series guides, the extra series guide. Now I was showing you about the 8 things over there, but here it may contain around 25 or 28 documents. Okay, so don't worry, we will see what needs to be learned. We don't need to learn everything to pass TOGAF level 1 or TOGAF level 2. And so what you do, you just click on this 2, click on the login to download. So I have my login credentials. You may need to just register for that, and then it will be easy for you to download. So I will do that. I have downloaded multiple times in my TOGAF section, but for you I'm just doing it. Just follow this and it will be easy. So you just need to click again, and then we will say this is the licensing. So you need to read through the license, you need to agree and stick to every license what it is telling, and then you agree this and you will get this kind of download format. Okay, so yesterday I have downloaded, that's why it is showing you. For you it may show you the date on which you are downloading. So what do you do, just click on this and download the document. So this is getting downloaded, as well as this is also getting downloaded. So these are the two variants which I am downloading at the moment. Okay, we are having this two. So what is this, the FC, you can see this FC evaluation bundle, and then there is a TSG evaluation bundle. What you do is you go there and extract. Okay, so I'm extracting the first one. Okay, now the FC is extracted, and now I am extracting the second one. Okay, the second one also is getting extracted. Now when you see that, double click on the FC one. Okay, what is FC? FC is having all the standard documentation. I will show you one by one, but for now you will be able to see all the study guides, which is basically everything that you need to know from the standard viewpoint. Okay, now we will go to the second one. What is the second one? This is the FC what we have seen. This is the TSG evaluation bundle what we will be seeing. Now these are all the supporting documents. As I was telling, there will be in my presentation it was around 8, but here you can see around 29. So I was telling about 28, but it is now 29. So these documents get updated now and then, because these are the supporting guides for the enterprise architect. Do you need to read everything whatever is here? No, you don't need to read everything. You need to read the supporting guide what TOGAF has said, and that is what this video is all about, right? So let us go and quickly check that what we need to read. Okay, so now to relate that, we have to take another document which is TOGAF10 conformance 2022. Don't forget to write that 2022, otherwise it will download the 2018 one. So you will be again confused. So make sure that you are writing 2022 on the browser. Okay, so that you will be able to fetch the right one or the right conformance document. Now you can see this is the TOGAF documentation, digital education. Okay, let us click on this. Okay, so we'll see that whether the TOGAF conformance document is available over here or not. Okay, now what we have to find out is X2202. This is what I was telling as a conformance document. Now if you are going for enterprise architecture practitioners breach conformance requirement, then you may have to. Breach means somebody like me who has passed 9 want to do 10, or if somebody has passed 8 who want to do 9, and somebody who has passed 9 and then has want to migrate to 10, in those cases you can just go here. But the study materials and the reading techniques will be same. If you have any confusion, please drop a comment. I will be answering you, so no worries. I can come live also depending upon what you are questioning. Okay, now let us now download this X2202. So the moment you click on that, it will be a free download, and you just need to add, if you don't have any login, it will ask for the login, and then you download that particular conformance multi-level requirement. So click on this, it will be downloaded, and let us now relate what we have now downloaded. Now what I will do is, I have this version, but for your sake, what I will do is I will put it inside the conformance document. Okay, now X002 is something which I will be opening up for you, so that you can also open it in your document. So we should be doing this practical, otherwise you will forget. So let us do this right now. Open this document. I will pause for 1 minute, stop this video, and then open both the documents, and then now start. We will do it hands on, okay? So you will never forget, okay? Now if you see, the documents is a huge, it's talking about too many things, but we are interested about TOGAF level 1 and TOGAF level 2. So what we will do is, we are not going to the details of those. You can just read that later. Now this is the conformance terminology and all those things. Conformance means it is what the syllabus is talking about, or the map which I was telling in the beginning, okay? Now this is the level 1 syllabus. As I mentioned you earlier, there are two parts of TOGAF. So level 1 and level 2. This is level 1, and later you will see, if you go down and down, you will be able to see the level 2. This is the level 2 syllabus. So let us first understand the level 1 syllabus, and then I will also explain about the level 2, how to read about that. Okay, level 1 is the terminology. Those who don't know, it's a very simple. So you to start with TOGAF, so just read this according I am saying, okay? Now it is telling about describe what an enterprise. Okay, now we have two sets of document. Now S0 1.1. Now and then it can explain purpose of architecture, what it is telling. Now these are what? These are the key learning points, KLP. Somewhere you will see, yeah, it is written here, KLP reference. What is that? The key learning point references. So you have to read these to appear for TOGAF, and the questions will come in and around that, and especially from the terminology for level 1, this will come from here for sure. Now is 1.1. What is that 1.1? I will go to my document. Now I have taken TSG as well as FC. So if you just double click on the TSG, all supporting documents, and if you are clicking on this FC, these are the standard documents. So when you are seeing something which is not related to G, S0, go to the main document. Now main document, when I say main document, which is the FC documents. In the FC documents part 0E, let us open that. Why I am opening that? It is telling about S0. What is that S0 means? S0 means that it is the standard document, and in the standard document, when it is telling about the standard part of it, there you will get in the S0. It is directly telling S0. Okay, so let's see what happens over there. Now in S0, I am going to part. Okay, let me close all these things, and now I want to go to S0 1.1, right? I think, is it 1.1, or let me again double check. So in the conformance requirement, yeah, it is 1.1. So we will go to 1.1. What is that 1.1 talking about? We'll see. Okay, I'm just trying to click. Okay, it's not clickable somehow. So what we will do is, these are the things which we were talking about in the beginning with the PPT. So let me not waste any time over here and quickly go to 1.1, so you will be able to relate that how to read TOGAF step by step. Now this is chapter 1, and in this you have to find out the 1.1. So what is an enterprise? Is that the one which it is talking? Yes, it is telling what an enterprise is. So you need to remember, it is also telling what you need to remember and what you need to understand. Everything is written in clear and concise way, so you know what to read. Now say explain the purpose of enterprise. As 1.1 is what they are referring, the same section what we are now reading, right? The same section 1.1, it is also talking about what the enterprise architecture needs. So everything you need to read from there. Now the second section talks about G186 3.1. You want to see that G186, this is a supporting document. So what you have to do, you have to go to the TSG. Instead of FC, you need to go to the TSG. Now what is that? 186 is what it was talking about. If you remember, double check this and you will be able to see 186 is what it is talking about in the conformance requirement. So 186 3.1 is what it is telling. So I went to 186. This is the 186 document, and in 186 document 3.1 is what they are talking about. Click on this, and what is the importance to develop an enterprise architecture? It is talking about in the supporting document about everything what an enterprise architecture is. So now you know how you are going stepping. Now let us take something random just to make sure that you understand everything of it. Now these are all S0 documents. Let us see something from the S1. What is S1? Briefly describe ADM and its phases. Now you want to know what is ADM and the phases of the ADM. What you will do? You will go to the S1 document. What is the S1 document? You go there and go to the FC document. Okay. If you go to the FC document and take the part 1, why part 1? Because S1 is what it is telling, right? The moment it is telling S1, go to the part 1. Now in the part 1 it is talking about architecture development method, and we are looking for 1.2.2 is what we are looking for, because we want to know briefly describe the ADM, and it is remembering, so you need to remember that. So 1.2.2 is what you need to see. So let us quickly go there and see 1.2.2 is having the basic structure. Okay, let us see 1.2. It is not clickable, sorry guys, and that's why I have to really trace through that, but it will be quick, don't worry. So 1.2.2 is what I am searching, and here we go. 1.1.2.2. So the basic structure throughout the ADM cycle needs to be frequent validation results, and so this is the section what it is meaning. Where was we were in briefly describe the ADM and its phases. It is talking about 1.2. And you need to also see 3.4. What is that? In the 3.4 we will get, so it is S0. So go to the S0 document, and where is that? 3.4. So if you go to 3.4, I will just drag it a little further. 3.4, not here. This is 3.12. we have gone far away. So what you need to do is you have to go to 3.4 of that document. So I just don't want to repeat too much, but I want to show you how to read that. Okay, so this is the 3.4 where architecture development method. So it is telling you need to briefly describe the ADM and its phases. Sorry. So you need to briefly describe the ADM and its phases. What is ADM? Architecture development method. And what are its phases? The phases like preliminary, then you are starting with the vision phase, and then you are going for business architecture, application architecture, data architecture, information architecture, migration planning, opportunity and solutions, architecture management, requirement management, everything which is in the TOGAF. So that ADM, you need to go here. First you should read this, that architecture, what is an architecture development method, all the process in the architecture development method, and then you can always refer to the part 2, what it is telling, the basic structure of the ADM. Again, it is talking about the same thing. So everything is very related. You have the map in hand, you just go step by step and you will know everything of it. Now let us quickly, before we wrap up this session, we have to also see, if I am going for reading for level 2, how will I read that? So let me show you. So level 2 syllabus, I will take something randomly, explain architecture compliance level. Okay, now it is telling about S5. What is that S5 documents? I will go here. I have the S5 document. This is part 2. I am just opening it up. Okay, and the moment I open up, it will come, and what is that? We have to go S5 6.1 and 6.2. so we can directly scroll down quickly, so we don't waste much of the time. 6.1, is it 6.1? I just want to double check. Yeah, 6.1 and 6.2. so this is 6.1. we are in the architecture compliance. See, it's so related and so easy. This is the level 2. we are just checking explain architecture compliance level of the conformance reviews and role of the architect, and this is what we are reading. And in S5, I have opened the S5 document. 6.1, 6.2 and 6.3 is what you need to see. 6.1, 6.2 and 6.3 will give you the complete idea of whatever the solution is. And don't misunderstand this as reading list, because this is just not a reading list but the exam blueprint, and make sure you are following this blueprint to pass TOGAF, right? So in collaboration with the X22 document, which is the conformance document, along with the body of knowledge and seeing all the KLP, which is the key learning points, you are going to complete it within a very short period of time. If you are struggling for anything, post the question. I am going to answer you definitely, and there will be series of things of TOGAF10 which is going to come. Don't miss out things, because I am going to update my membership sections as well as all the sections with the TOGAF10 contents. So please follow me, and apart from that, there are a lot of AI stuffs which are coming, so keep an eye on my channel. And thanks for joining me. If there is any question, I will also try to come on live and answer your questions. If you have anything related to TOGAF, let me know. I am going to answer you as soon as possible for me. So please share and subscribe with your enterprise architect friends, so that I can help them to get through this particular process as soon as possible. Thanks for watching me, and I hope if it is helped, please provide a feedback in the comment section. Thank you so much.